There are basically two types of knowledge which will be discussed here in a small section from a discourse from the fifth Lubavitcher Rebbe. There are two types of knowledge: knowledge of what is and knowledge of what is not. So it's called Hasagas Achiyuv, the understanding of what is, and Hasagas Shlila. Shlila just means we are negating. The Hasagas, the understanding of Chiyuv, is that knowledge which concerns things which come through the Seder Hishtalshalus. Like, for example, you have here Hashem's name. There's a Seder. Each letter here is related to different worlds which have Sfirot, and the Sfirot are a Seder, an order of Hishtalshalus, and this is referring to the godliness which is enclosed in the worlds. And we have an understanding of this, how they were created from the ayin, from nothing, and that there are ideas which force us to say that the creation was creation coming, a yesh coming from the ayin, from nothing. A yesh means in existence. But that which is not included, let's say, enclosed in the yesh, that is called the understanding of what is not. And that understanding of what is not is in the Ein Sof, which is higher than the order of things, which is called Ishtalshalus. The word Ishtalshalus literally means a chain. And in essence, that which is considered to be Ein Sof, without limit, Kadosh, holy, Umuvdal, which is separate. And this is in a way of like a wonder, of an astonishment, of understanding. As we say, Ant Chakim v'lo b'chachma yediyah. You are wise, but not with a wisdom which is which is known or understood. Because we are not able to describe the essence of the wisdom, the chachma of the Ein Sof, of the unlimited. We're only coming to exclude everything which we know about chachma. We have to exclude from that. But nevertheless, it is still chachma, but it's not a chachma that is the kind of chachma of our chachma that we understand, our wisdom. And through this negation, you're able to come to a little bit of understanding of the essence of chachma, the Ein Sof. There was a group of religious group that was formed maybe many years ago, maybe over 1,000 years ago, and their philosophy was the same thing. That this whole idea of understanding God by understanding on the basis of understanding what God is not, and beginning from there and excluding all the possibilities of what God is not, and then coming to understanding of what God is. This is called Hasagat Shlila, the understanding of through negation. But this is an understanding, it is an intelligence, but it's not something that's revealed in your soul, that it will shine in a revelation in your soul, and the only way you could do that is through something called das. It says Tachlis hayediyash ad shelo nada. The ultimate purpose of knowledge is that we don't know. Shetachlis hayediyah v'akar lahakir vein sof she'ena nada b'hasagas achiyuv. That the ultimate knowledge is the recognition, to understand in the Ein Sof, that it cannot be understood in the Hasagas Achiyuv, in the understanding of what is. Only in the understanding of what is not. and Makabar Ravuja Tachlis Dia Achalon Nada, who Tachlis say Adish, Lakar Bein Sof Shalon Nada, Fila Basagas Ashlila. That we can't even understand it, even from knowing what it's not. We can't even get to that understanding. And that we see that just from Haskalah and Hasagat, from Binah and analysis and thinking, it will not shine the knowledge in our soul. Only through Das, as I said before in the previous shiur, that through the understanding of what is not, you will give birth to Rusa de Liba, which is the unlimited love. And that's specifically through what we call Das. Das, the word for Das in English would be knowledge. What's previously said that Das is something which is a realization, perception, feeling, hargasha, feeling, a level, you're close to the level of feeling. It's, I would say, perception, realization. Das elyon. Now, in Das, there's two kinds of Das. There's something which is called Dat elyon, the higher knowledge, and the Dat tachton. These are related to the inner unity and the outer, the lower unity and the higher unity, or the inner and the outer, you could say also. That Dat Elyon is related to Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, and Dat Tachton is related to Baruch Shem Kvod Malchut Olam Ve'ed, because Shema Yisrael is the higher unity of God, and Baruch Shem Kvod Malchut Olam Ve'ed is the lower unity of God. Das Tachton is Dat HaNevroim. Das Tachton, the lower knowledge, is the Dat of the creations. And Dat Tachton, the lower knowledge, unites the intellect and the emotion. The Mochin, the intellect, Midot, the emotion. But Dat Elyon, on the level of Dat Elyon, this is beyond our understanding. We feel the Ein Sof, the unlimited, which comes through the knowledge of what is not. And that is the idea of the three brains, Chabad, Chokmah, Bina, Vadat. Chokmah, Bina, as I explained before, which is understanding. But through you don't get to feel the thing in the inner sense until you get to the level of that, which is knowledge. And I would say realization would be a good word to describe it.